about this is we're just mentioning the foreign policy aspect of what Gitmo says as the last point. They were talking about this in the Young Turks and as their analysis of the Democratic Forum today, and they mentioned that the fact that when Bernie gets into office, he may be the first president where when the first mission comes in where they say like we have a major terrorist, like they say al-Baghdadi is we have in our sights, we can launch a drone strike, but it's most likely going to kill some civilians along the way. Bernie is the first president where there's going to be some serious issues of where he might not do it. Like when the inevitable role of drone strikes come in that from when he transfers from Obama to Bernie, would he continue that program? Would he continue the foreign policy that has been going on for decades? Would he be able to?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think seeing his record of how much he hates foreign intervention, how they brought up during the town hall that he wanted to abolish the CIA, and in the back of his mind, he still really does not like the CIA.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He will not be able to help himself but to make some serious changes or make some serious infights within the intelligence and foreign policy community of the United States.
Listen, I study foreign policy. I study international relations ad nauseum. Like, ask me about a foreign policy issue, and I probably can tell you the original scholar who came up with the idea. All that I know about foreign policy, I do believe that we could have done things differently. But however, I don't believe that President Obama, I never believed that he was the person to do something different on foreign policy. I believed for a split second that he was somebody to do something different economically. When he appointed Timothy Geithner, I believe it was his first Secretary of the Treasury, I knew nothing was going to change. And so I really put my expectations of President Obama in perspective. All that to say, what you just mentioned about Bernie Sanders, I would have nothing if Bernie Sanders didn't go in there and say, no. Like, just it. That's it. No explanation. No pontification. Just say no to bombing the hell out of somebody, droning the hell out of Baghdadi or whoever we got that week. Then I would be so disappointed in him because I don't think he has anything to lose. I think he's one of those people that he's at an age where he's going to say what he means, he's going to mean what he says, and when he gets in there, he is really going to break apart. It's going to be him versus the expectation of the role of the presidency. The expectation of the role of the presidency is a powerful thing. It is a measurable thing. It is something that we can actually tangibly measure. But I think Bernie Sanders is equal to the task.
If I think about it, him in that situation, he's the most likely thing I see happening is exactly that he's not going to have a policy dissertation for an alternative or have this set of reasons why we should go this route instead of this route. He's just going to see this thing, see that he does not like it, and say no. I think his whole foreign policy position is all judgment. It's not experience. It's not expertise. It's not knowledge on the ground. It's like I'm making a judgment call. This is what I want to do, and this is what I want not to do. And if something comes up on his desk that is like I don't want to do this, he's just not going to do it. He's going to say no.
Now, we also have to ask the question, though, because I am an Obama apologist because I understand the role of the presidency. How many times has President Obama said no, right? We have to ask that question, but that's for another night. I'm going to leave Obama alone. I know he's not that popular in these circles. All right, we've been joined by Chad. Chad, as much as we've talked,